the drivers for the big race of the evening, the first of the two races, the International Drivers' Challenge. There we see Frans Kransen, one of the first of the Dutch drivers, in the colours of dark blue with the black stripe, and then Hans Sinnige in the colours of light blue with the black horse on the back, and then Harrie van Heide in the light green with the light blue. Those are our Dutch guests this evening to race at Deer Prince, and a very warm welcome and welcome to our Dutch friends here tonight. Coming by again, we have a look at the drivers for the racing here tonight at Deer Prince. Of course, we've got Bill Green representing Britain, Trevor Barton and Billy Williams Jr., but also there we see our Dutch friends at Bookharp, and a warm welcome to you gentlemen. That is Frans Kransen in the dark blue with the black stripe, Hans Sinnige in the light blue with the black horse on the back, and then Harrie van Heide in the light green with the light blue. So we look forward to some good racing from our Dutch friends, and of course from the British drivers. The draw will take place inside the next minute or two for the horses. Drivers to drive, of course. The draw will take place in at least 1 minute. Just have your attention, please, racegoers, regarding the format of the draw. Volcano and Bonsoir will not go into the draw. Volcano and Bonsoir will not go into the draw, whilst Billy Williams Jr. picks a horse to drive, leaving him, of course, without one of his own horses. He'll be driving the Volcano or Bonsoir. Then those two horses will go into the draw. There we have Billy Williams just coming in now to make his draw, so if you put your hands together, please, racegoers, and welcome British driver Billy Williams. He'll be picking his horse out for the Heat 1. So Billy Williams has drawn out number 2 on the race card. That is Howard's Way. We have the first of our guests making the draw for his horse. We have Hans Sinnige, light blue with the black horse on the back. Hans Sinnige has drawn horse number 3, that's Miller's Cottage. And then we have our next Dutch driver with us. That's Frans Kransen. Welcome to Frans Kransen. Bookharp, a warm welcome to Frans Kransen, and he has drawn number 1, Volcano. And then we have our third driver coming to make his draw, and that's number 5, Bonsoir. So now we have our British driver Bill Green. Bill Green makes his draw for the race. And Bill Green, the British driver, has drawn number 4, Miss Scarlet. We have the organiser of the International Drivers' Challenge here tonight at Deer Prince. That's Trevor Barton. Trevor Barton has drawn number 6 in a Sterling. There we have the draw now, all being made. So very short, we'll just confirm for you the drivers of each of the horses, and of course the draw for each of the horses during the first heat of the International Drivers' Challenge. And thanks of course go to Trevor Barton in arranging the meeting here tonight between the 6 drivers. So Dutch drivers again, Frans Kransen, Hans Sinnige and Harrie van Heide. express our grateful thanks to Colwyn Car Sales. Our grateful thanks to Colwyn Car Sales for their loan of the pickup vehicle which brought out the international drivers. Our grateful thanks go to Colwyn Car Sales. Going through the field of the horses and drivers in the draw, it's worth bringing to the racegoers' attention that none of the 6 drivers have driven any of these horses before. None of the 6 drivers have driven any of these horses before. So just going through the draw for you and the horses and their drivers, we have number 1, Volcano. Number 1 is Volcano, not TT, as on the race card. Not David TT. Number 1 is Volcano, who is being driven by... Number 4 is Miss Scarlett, being driven by Bill Green and drawn 5. Number 5 is Bonsoir, being driven by Frans Kransen and is drawn 4. And number 6 is Inna Sterling, being driven by Trevor Barton and is drawn 1. So just going through a draw game for you: Volcano 3, Howard's Way 2, Miller's Cottage 6, Miss Scarlett 5, Bonsoir 4 and Inna Sterling 1. So there we have the runners and the drivers in the official draw for the first heat of the International Drivers' Challenge. Just for your attention, please, racegoers, the International Drivers' Challenge is on a point system, and needless to say, the winner receives 6 points, second 5, and on it goes down to 1 point. So the winner receives 6 points. Volcano being driven by Harrie and Heide in the turquoise cap and the turquoise blue and white jacket. Then we see number 2 on the card, that's Howard's Way, being driven by Billy Williams Jr. in the red and white cap and the red and white jacket. Number 3 on the race card, that's Miller's Cottage, being driven by Hans Sinnige in the blue and black cap and the sky blue and black jacket. Number 4 on the card is Miss Scarlett with British driver Bill Green in the white and also tier prints. So the challenge is on, not just with the drivers, but the raceways as well, that drop in, and of course, tier prints. So the horses make the way around the paddock bend. Very short. That is Howard's way. The horses make the way around the seaside bend, 2 furlongs, a little bit less than that, to get themselves settled, and then the first heat of the International Drivers' Challenge is on. Remind you again, the winner is giving 6 points, second 5, and now it goes to 1 point for this 6th horse. So the horses make the way around the seaside bend. 4 1 is in the Sterling, 2 is Howard's Way, 3 is Volcano, 4 is Bonsoir, 5 is Scarlet, and 6 is Miller's Cottage. So we look forward to a cracking race. Good luck to all our riders. So as we make the way around the Horse-Way, coming by Silks for the first time. They're in the hands of the start. Now the line fades away. We look for green to go. And the challenge is on as they race up towards the paddock bend for the first time. And what a charge it is too on the inside. Billy Williams Jr. with Howard's Way just takes it up very early on. In second place, then box it along smoothly. We see Volcano as they go down the back straight for the first time. On the inside, riveted to the running rail, it's Howard's Way. Up on the outside, racing without cover and a long back ahead at the moment, that's Volcano. And then racing in third, up on the outside, we see Bonsoir. Heading up towards the 6th from Hallmarker, but it's still up on the outside by a battle. Now that's Volcano on the inside. Going very smoothly also is Howard's Way. It's 30.1 as they swing around the seaside bend for the first time. Howard's Way on the inside, racing on the field. Up on the outside is Volcano, moving up very sharply. Also into the race, putting into the action is Bonsoir as they cover 3 furlongs. Racing in towards the home straight for the first time, but it's still the early pilot by a marvelous. That's Howard's Way. Up on the outside now, picking out 3 wide and taking it up as they meet the judge and hit them out. It's number 5, Bonsoir, as they move up towards the paddock bend for the final time. It's 1-2.2 at the 4 furlong split. The back marker in the race is Miller's Cottage as they swing around the paddock bend for the final time. They've got 3 furlongs to cover, but it's now the pilot by about a length. That's Howard's Way. Moving up on the outside is Bonsoir as they go down the back straight for the final time. The pace quickens in heat 1 of the International Challenge, but it's the British driver, Billy Williams Jr. with Howard's Way by about a length. Moving up on the outside, trying to put in the challenge is the Dutch driver of Bonsoir as they swing around the seaside bend for the final time, but it's all the hot favourite Howard's Way by about a length. And in second place on the inside, going very smoothly. Also we see Miller's Cottage as they come into the final furlong and a half, but it's still all at the moment. The long time out now, Howard's Way by about a length. From in second place on the inside is Miller's Cottage as they come into the home straight by about a half line, still leading. Going nicely is still Howard's Way. Racing in second place is Emma Sterling. Moving up on the outside is Little Green Drive also as they come across the line. It's the winner by about 4 lengths Howard's Way, followed by in second place is the Sterling and British driver again in third. That was Miss Scarlet. Veterans here tonight at the raceway on the inside of the track. Just have a look at Volcano, and then we have number 3, that's Miller's Cottage, and then finally, just coming in there, we have a look at number 5, Bonsoir. If you would please, racegoers, just give a good round of applause to all the drivers concerned, both our Dutch guests here tonight at the raceway. You're all driving Dover stage horses, may we point out, and also, of course, to our British drivers. We still await the all clear from our track stewards.
What food are you doing?
The all clear has been given, racegoers. The all clear has been given. So there we see the winner's enclosure. That's number 2. Put your hands together, please, racegoers, for a very convincing victory there for number 2 on the race card. Draw 2 in the race. That's Howard's Way. Howard's Way, who is a 4-year-old. By Kerrigo, there's a blue Vivant, is owned by Mr. J. Howard. Trained by Paul Lees and driven there by Billy Williams Jr. lengths and 2.5 lengths. Our grateful thanks go, of course, to all the owners for lending these horses to these drivers here tonight in the raceway. Our very grateful thanks go to the owners of the horses for the loan of them to the drivers who haven't driven any of these horses before, so a fine job was done. And our second horse, of course, into the winner's enclosure is number 6, that's Inner Sterling. And Inner Sterling, by Speed of Sicily out of Saunders Way, is owned by Mrs. Cotton, trained by Mr. A. Cotton, and driven by Trevor Barton. And then the third horse there we see number 4, that's Miss Scarlet. Miss Scarlet, who was drawn 5, is by Cover Up Out of Green Adios, is owned by the Kidderford Indian Syndicate, trained by Robert Hughes and driven by Bill Green. So as the horses move around the seaside bend, the amber light now comes on, calling the horses around. We've got drawn 1 is Howard's Way, drawn 2 for the race is Bonsoir, 3 is Volcano, 4 is Miller's Cottage, drawn 5 in a Sterling, and drawn 6 is Miss Scarlet. That's how they've got to be, or else they'll be disqualified. Of course, they're all up on the gate for the International Drivers' Challenge Heat 2. Reminding you the second leg in Holland on December the 8th. So as the horses make their way up towards the start, they're in the hands of the starter. And they're racing, and it's a cracking release again from the mobile. What a charge again, up towards the paddock bend, on the inside of the track. There we see Howard's Way, by about a length from in second place is Bonsoir, working round the paddock bend for the first time. Up on the outside, going 3 wide is Volcano, as they go down the back straight for the first time. But it's still Howard's Way, by about a length, the winner of the first heat. In second place, then we see the Dutch driver with his driver Bonsoir, moving up towards the 2 marker. They've got 6 to face. Racing up on the outside, going 2 wide into the breeze without cover is Volcano as they come up towards the seaside bend. But it's still the early pilot, Howard's Way. The time of the 2 marker was 30.5, working up the seaside bend for the first time. Howard's Way, the leader, by about a length from in second place, then is Bonsoir, coming in towards the home straight for the first time. They've covered a good 3 furlongs, they've got 5 to face. But it's still Howard's Way, by about a length and a half. In second place, then is Bonsoir. Trying to move up on the outside is Volcano as they come towards the halfway marker. Howard's Way, by a length and a half from in second place is Bonsoir. It's 1-2.4 as they swing around the paddock bend. The back marker in the race at the moment is Miss Scarlet as they go down towards the back straight for the final time. The pace hots up as they go down the back of the track, but it's still Howard's Way by about a length, but niggling away at the leader all the time is Bonsoir. In third place then is Miller's Cottage, racing up on the outside without cover now, doing some hard work. Boxing on well is Inner Sterling as they race up towards the penultimate furlong. Little change in the order, it's still Howard's Way going for a double tonight in the raceway. In second place then is Bonsoir, then 4 lengths to Inner Sterling. Racing in fourth then we see Bill Green with his driver Miller's Cottage coming in towards the final furlong. Looking dangerous up on the outside and throwing down the gauntlet to Howard's Way is Bonsoir as they come into the home straight. It's Howard's Way and up on the outside is Bonsoir. The Dutch driver working hard with Bonsoir, but it's Howard's Way. Bonsoir, Howard's Way's going to take it. Howard's Way's the winner by about a length from Bonsoir. Then we see Inner Sterling in third, and the 4th horse home was number 4 on the race card, Miss Scarlet, followed by then number 3 on the card, Miller's Cottage, and then we saw the opening has been given for the second heat of the International Drivers' Challenge. So there we see the winner's enclosure, number 2, that's Howard's Way, a winner in both of the heats. That's Howard's Way. Howard's Way by Kerrygold out of Blue Vivant is owned by Mr. J. Howard, trained by Karen Cowley and being driven by Trevor Barton. So congratulations to Howard's Way and the connections of, and of course, Trevor Barton. Time for the race is 2:5.9, and distance is 1 length and 6 lengths. 2:5.9, 1 length and 6 lengths. into the winner's enclosure. That's number 5, Bonsoir. If we could have number 5, Bonsoir, please, into the winner's enclosure. Number 5, Bonsoir. There we see the third horse just going away naturwards. Actually, it's number 3 then just going away naturwards, Miller's Cottage. Now going to have a presentation made to the Dutch team by Mrs. Nora Williams. There we see a presentation to the Dutch team by Mrs. Nora Williams. There we just saw receiving part of the presentation, that was Frans Kransen, and then in the middle of the 3 Dutchmen we see Harrie van Heide and then Hans Sinnige. So there we see the presentation being made by Mrs. Nora Williams. Just got a number of people around the winner's enclosure. Show your appreciation for the Dutch team, please. Race goes, if you would. Just put your hands together, warm yourselves up a little bit, if you would, please. And show your appreciation for our Dutch friends over this evening, who's given us some good racing. And we look forward to the second leg in Holland. So, again, a very warm, fun heart to our Dutch friends. Now we have a presentation from the Tier Prince track to be taken over to the Dutchman's track over in Holland. That's it, Noopdrop. That's the Dutch racetrack, Noopdrop. So congratulations to all concerned on making it a very splendid evening with the International Drivers Challenge.
Nummer 2 Kiselle Almere met Constantijn Poetskov. Nummer 3 Keystone Chico met Victor Smirnov. Onder nummer 4 Hipper Sonic Boko met Casper Velding. Onder nummer E buiten weddenschappen lopend Anna Sobel met Harrie van de Heide. Nummer 6 Damian Noira met André Nicolin. Nummer 7 Demmerik Star Tatjana Aquilina. Nummer 8 Vodka N met Nico Post. En onder nummer 9 Dutch Dakota met Noodorper Tinus Brouwer in de Sultan.
Start over 5 minuten.
Waar u op kon spelen, want geschrapt voor Hippototo is de 5 Forward Nobo. Plaats wordt ingenomen van dit paard, maar wel buiten weddenschappen door Anna Sobel met Harrie van der Heide. Auto komt de bocht uit, is op 150 meter van het startpunt. ...100 meter nog. 50 meter. En de start is gevallen. Goede start voor sommige deelnemers, maar laten we eerst eens kijken wie er slecht weg zijn. Dat zijn in ieder geval Vodka en die maakt een galopade. En ook Dutch Dakota raakt achterop. 2 kanspaarden dus al behoorlijk achterop geraakt. Nog niet kansloos, dat voert te ver om dat te zeggen. Als we de eerste bocht gaan indraaien. En in de eerste bocht een galopade van Sorina EO. Sorina EO wordt gepasseerd aan de buitenzijde door Demmerik Star. En Demmerik Star neemt de leiding over. 3-4 lengte voorsprong voor Demmerik Star. Op een tweede plaats de buitenweddenschappen lopende Anna Sobel. En op een derde plaats volgt Damian Nora. Achter Damian Nora, dan is het Hypersonic Boko. En achter Hypersonic Boko op een lengte of 4 Gisela Dalmere. En Gisela Dalmere wordt gevolgd door Kirsten Chico. Dan een gaatje van toch zeker een lengte of 15 tot Vodka N. Die loopt er weer snel naartoe. En daarachter volgt dan nog Sorinayo die achterop is geraakt. En heel ver achterop Dutch Dakota. Op weg naar de bovenbocht is het dan een hele ruime voorsprong voor Demerick Star. Demerick Star heeft toch zeker een lengte of 15 voorsprong genomen op Anna Sobel. Anna Sobel die het peloton op sleeptouw heeft. En een nuchtere blik in de cijfers leert gewoon dat die Anna Sobel hier voor een hele moeilijke taak staat. Paard heeft een winstsom van nog geen 7000 gulden. Moet dat gaatje dichtlopen naar Demerick Star. En Demerick Star heeft al 90.000 gulden verdiend. En loopt dan ook alsmaar verder weg. En we zijn inmiddels weer in de rechte lijn. Hebben dan nog een volledige ronde af te leggen met Demerick Star aan de leiding. Anna Sobel op een tweede plaats. Maar dat is toch zeker een lengte of 20. Daarachter volgt dan Damian Nora. Aan de buitenzijde gaat Kirsten Chico wat naar voren. Daarbij zit dan ook Gisela Dalmere. Vodka N is inmiddels ook weer aangesloten. En we zien daar ook nog bij Hypersonic Boko. Demerick Star is inmiddels in de laatste ronde. Voorsprong bedraagt toch nog altijd een lengte of 15. Anna Sobel probeert er naartoe te lopen. Gaat ook sterk. Op een derde plaats daarachter dan Damian Nora. Op een vierde plaats volgt Hypersonic Boko. Daarachter is het Gisela Dalmere. En daarachter volgen dan nog Vodka N. En op een laatste plaats in dat pelotonnetje Kirsten Chico. In de rechterlijn overzijde nog altijd een lengte of 15 voor Demerick Star. Demerick Star die nog zo'n 700 meter moet afleggen tot aan de bevrijdende finish. Anna Sobel op een lengte of 20 daar nu achter. Anna Sobel en Harrie van der Heide. Harrie van der Heide keek eens opzij. Ziet daar Damian Nora achter zich. En daarbij zit dan ook vlak daarachter Hypersonic Boko. En nu wordt de voorsprong ineens kleiner richting laatste bocht. Demerick Star wordt bijgehaald zo dadelijk door Anna Sobel. Die maakt het verschil nu een lengte of 5. Aan de buitenzijde gaat dan Damian Nora naar voren. Op een vierde plaats volgt Hypersonic Boko. En dan valt er een gaatje naar Vodka N en Gisela Dalmere. En Demerick Star is in de laatste bocht. Nu nog maar 2 lengte voorsprong. En dan is die Anna Sobel een heel goed paard. Haalt zomaar die Demerick Star terug. Gaat er nu ook naast komen. En als we zo dadelijk de laatste rechte lijn inkomen, gaat Anna Sobel de leiding overnemen. Anna Sobel aan de buitenzijde. Aan de binnenzijde Demerick Star. Daar komt dan Damian Nora. En daar komt Hypersonic Boko. Hypersonic Boko aan de buitenzijde. Anna Sobel aan de binnenzijde Demerick Star. Helemaal aan de buitenzijde Damian Nora. Damian Nora aan de buitenzijde met onze Russische gast. Damian Nora lijkt voordeel te hebben. Of is in het midden Hypersonic Boko. Hypersonic Boko zal het net gaan winnen. De 4 voor de 6. Dan de buitenweddenschappen lopende Anna Sobel. En op de derde plaats een foto tussen de nummers 8 en 7 voorlopig. De hoefsmid wordt verzocht om te komen bij de paarden van Hinke Paulusma. De hoefsmid graag naar Hinke Paulusma.
De winnaar, dames en heren, van de draf interland Nederland-Rusland op amateurgebied is geworden nummer 4 Hypersonic Boko. Paard is in eigendom bij firma Holland TTS, trainer Leo Kokkers in de sulky Casper Velding. Totaaltijd 2 minuten 56, 18 seconden, kilometertijd 1:18:19. Bloemen werden overhandigd door een van de mensen achter de organisatie van het draf interland Nederland-Rusland, Bertus Flederis.